Fix. Like a Mexican dude.
Say yes.
I just want to see if I'll piss him off and if he'll turn it off.
Say yes. I preferred Mexican Pascal.
He actually looks kind of tough.
Right?
It's all that rage he's building up with all your shit talking.
Hey.
He takes it out on rats sometimes with me in Vermintide.
Were you all playing together?
Yeah.
Nice. I kept trying to get in there because I wanted to see it, but
You don't have to
I
use
guess
your
you can't
camera,
do it
dude. I wasn't
mobile.
expecting you to at this point. I'm not sure why you turned it on, but I'll take it.
because you kept talking.
I know. I was talking shit. No,
Oh,
I was talking shit about
somebody gave me. I don't know why it was brought up though.
Well, yeah, like what the fuck does him not wanting to use a camera have to do with how I got mine? You wouldn't even have a camera if Zach didn't give you one. Huh? No, boo boo.
It's all about context, man.
What is the context there? I guess
Is that it shouldn't be a big deal if I don't want to use my webcam because we are usually listened to, though, right?
Oh,
That's
it's
what
a live. It's a lot. Yeah, well, then why are we on face cam?
I don't know.
I just like to look at your all's response. I feed better off of the. It helps my acting. Gets me in the zone.
I just like to show off my wild hair.
Wild.
I feel like I have a really fat face today.
Suck it in.
I look like a fucking alien. I could be the spokesperson for Destroy All Humans.
That was synchronized, I think.
I think that was. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't planned because I was looking over here. Too funny. Funny. Funny, haha. Bye, Swain.
Settings.
Pop out chat. Pop out chat.
Pop that shit out. Pop that shit out. Pop out chat.
Pop it, pop it, pop, 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 pop it, pop, 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 pow.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
Sort of made me dizzy.
Did I tell you about that time I went to a Killswitch concert and I headbanged so hard my neck hurt for like 3 days?
Yeah. I can't do any kind of headbanging anymore. It fucking makes me dizzy. I got off the roller. It was the first time I rode a roller coaster in like 15 years, maybe. Maybe not that many, maybe like 10. But we got off of it and I was like walking down the ramp, like almost running into the walls. I don't know what it did to my head, but it like beat my head to death and I come off there. I couldn't fucking walk. Getting old sucks.
I'm gonna pop out my chat.
Ooh,
you're so cool. Goddamn cool.
Pop. Yeah, I just get tired of looking over, so I put it over here.
Poppity, pippity, pop, 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 but chat.
And sometimes I try to remember to move it when it's my turn, so I don't get distracted by chattians.
Figure out why my goddamn taskbar won't go away.
I don't see your taskbar on the standby screen.
I know, it's on the other.
Welcome to the world of
Vape Nation.
3 screens. You sound like me when I have my threesome. Why is this over here? Why is this not over there? Why is this doing this?
All right. Are we ready then?
Mm-hmm. God, I look like a meth head.
Damn. Be on yourself. Pipe down every once in a while. Outside. Mix some fucking sun in with your heroin.
Man. That video is gold. What's going on there? No. All right. We ready?
Fooling me, Zach.
That's starting to make my eyebrows hurt.
They were starting to twitch.
I'm sure they
thought
were.
we were on Mixer.
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ.
We're on the same page
Yes,
tonight,
we
brother
are.
man.
It's dangerous.
Rage quit podcast incoming. I'm telling you right fucking now. If I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm out. I guess I'll see you next week.
Fuck you guys, I'm
Yeah,
out.
I'm out.
Oh shit, here we go.
Drop my pen.
I did not
Oh,
do that at the same time. What time do I work tomorrow? Ooh, 10 to 6.
12:30.
America.
Your ending screen is on at the same time as your start screen.
What in the hell just happened?
oh, I didn't know you could do that while you're streaming.
You've been
That's
hacked.
funny. I like how it looks though.
All right, I got to peek.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, we're gonna do introductions.
No,
Oh,
you're
wait.
fine. Go.
No,
It's
wait.
been this goddamn long.
Pee in a bottle. Oh, pound one of your Coke cans.
Oh, you ain't gonna be able to fit it in that little bit hole. Or not
You
the,
say he's got a
the-
big pee hole?
I mean, I'm just assuming.
I gotta oversize urethra.
If he's got Sasquatch nuggets, he's probably the tip of an
Oh,
Ale 8
God.
bottle. He ain't
Oh,
gonna.
man.
And
ain't
we
gonna
thought
do
we
it.
weren't going to get any bloopers tonight.
Right?
Good
Well,
God.
here we are talking about giant pee holes.
I wasn't talking about the hole.
It's just like a normal person's bladder pees. His bladder just shoots out in one big glob. Just
It's like
Done.
throwing a. It's like
It
throwing
just
a
goes-
wet sponge
no
on.
wonder
A,
he gets out of the bathroom so fast.
it's like throwing a wet sponge on a chalkboard.
Yeah. It's like a water balloon without the casing.
Oh God. Yeah.
I don't like this light.
Giant floating splooge.
Pascal's got to get all prettied up. Got to get the right lighting so it doesn't look like a meth head.
God damn. He's like, I don't like this light. I'm gonna turn them all off.
This is where we see him fall across the screen because he trips on something. That's so many pictures.
None of them are of their family.
Are they just like the default ones that come in the
You'll
Hobby
have to-
Lobby frames?
You have to introduce us to the people in the pictures behind you.
Those are all like antique
I know.
old people.
So
that
they're
are
just
dead,
random people,
It's fucking creepy, man. Inviting ghosts
all
in.
dead.
right?
Yep.
Jeepers, creepers.
So far, nothing weird happened here though. So knock on wood.
How long have you been in there now?
Since end of June, middle of June. It's nice.
Miss your big window though.
No, the view was nice, but everything else was like water
Fuck windows.
and stuff. Mm-mm.
You
Then
just
waiting
get
for
glares.
elevators. Then you have to walk to the parking garage, and it's like 10 minutes to get to your car for some reason, even though they're right next to each other, because you have to wait for elevators and stuff. And now it's like a minute to your car, if anything. Let's get out the door, and there it is. It's annoying. Stuff that doesn't sound like a lot, but sometimes when you come home and you have to wait on an elevator for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes to get up sometimes because the other one is broken and the third one is reserved for some people moving. So there you go. Or you can walk up the stairs 14 floors, which I did when we had the cold freeze there and everything broke.
We're like, I'm
That's
done. I'm never doing that again.
not- it was my exercise, yeah. It was cool though.
Game on.
Party on,
Game
Wayne.
off.
Are you ready, Garth?
Break your chair again.
That was close.
Is that a hockey stick?
Thou shall not pass.
The stool. That's the stick of constipation. Plugging butts.
Speaking of butt plugging. Might be a story about butt plugging in the wild and wacky news tonight.
Speaking of butt
Spoiler
plugging.
alert.
Speaking of butt plugging, we'll talk about it, I guess, a little bit. But did you guys see the Matrix got Matrix 4 has been
I
greenlit.
linked that shit in the podcast news.
Oh yeah, okay, I saw it from you.
See on my
Did you
news.
see the
Oh man, spoiler alert.
did you
Yes,
see the
surprise.
Wachowski
Don't worry, anybody
brothers?
who's sitting here watching. You've just covered everything we're going to talk about today. Is just get out of here.
I put my nose on the stick.
And 5, 4, 3.
Hello, you turkeys, and welcome to episode 38 of the Side Quest Gaming Podcast, a weekly podcast where 4 longtime and quarreling friends get together to discuss video games, movies, television, and whatever the hell else they feel like.
You
I
can get rug burn on your
can't.
nose.
It's gonna get a splinter. As you can see, we are a group of intelligent individuals. I am always, as always, your host. My name is Wes. To my left, to my left over here is TJ. Say hi, TJ.
Hey guys.
Above him is Zach. We're going around the horn backwards this time. Say
What
hi.
up?
And above me is Pascal. Last but not least, the Mexican. I mean German. He said hola. Hola.
Hola, amigos.
It's amigos.
An amigo.
Yeah.
Also spooky.
So-
What's up?
What? I'm tired. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed now. Anyway,
Hi, everybody.
we have very little bit of news and a lot of bullshit to discuss tonight. But first, it's that time of the show where we play catch up. That's where we catch you guys up on, and each other, up on what we've been doing for the last week. And as always, the Mexican German smelly guy goes first. Pascal, what's up, man? Well, you had a big day today.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't say what. Mexican
I
German
played,
smelly guy?
Yeah.
They're separate from each other. I'm not saying Mexicans and Germans stink. English people smell.
Hispanics.
He's specifically from Mexico today.
No.
Like an avocado?
Oh, my God. This turns into something. Anyways, I did play some games. Just the usual. Divinity with Nugget, Call of Duty, stuff like that. Just to play something different. And I also played No Man's Sky today, which I streamed for like 5 hours, and on Mixer. It was pretty fun. Definitely
You
want to
have
do
a
that again.
mixer?
Yeah, it's it used to be a beam, but now it's a mixer. So on mixer.com. So it's pretty fun.
Do you have a
And,
name there?
Yeah, I mean, you can check me out if you want to. It's
Oh, I check you out.
mixer.com/it's Pascal. Like my name. It's Pascal.
Oh, you want to make sure there's no fake ones out there.
And I'm still trying to get my gamertag changed to that, but it's like somebody has that name and hasn't been playing games for like 6 years. So I'm still trying to get that gamertag from that person, because apparently I don't know if they're still alive. They're somewhere from Brazil, so I don't know. Looks like they had
They
an
probably got
inactive
eaten by a pack
account.
of wild dogs.
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, usually I feel like they're all on PS4 now. If you don't use an account for 6 years,
But I mean, I'm being for real, man. Wild dogs are a huge problem in Brazil.
I mean,
They're out there
might.
fucking everybody up. Just packs of them running around. Sometimes they're 15 strong, just coming in, kicking down doors. Bite
We should make a,
motherfuckers right
we
on
should
the
make a
face.
game about this.
Hell yeah. Wild Dogs of Brazil. No, so that's pretty much what I did on the gaming front. I was pretty happy with it.
I think you played another game.
What was the other game I played? You
I
remember?
don't know, because you're not real happy with Divinity right now, right?
Oh yeah, no, I am. I saw Nugget playing his one and only PUBG game, so I was like raging, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna install it again. So I installed it and played with Nugget PUBG again, and Shy. It was actually pretty fun, but it was the same that what I always think about PUBG. It's I could never play by myself. I have to play with somebody, and I didn't feel like a lot has changed in the year. for me, other than performance, but it still has the same stuff that I didn't like about it. It's still kind of like weird. Sometimes you run around for hours and there's nothing going on. It feels like all of a sudden you're dead. And I don't know. I see the appeal of it though. I did watch some movies.
You played you played another game too.
What did I play then? Devil May Cry 5, maybe? I played that a little bit. Good game. What else did I play?
World War II.
Yeah, Call of Duty, yeah. I played that yesterday with Nugget, TJ, his girlfriend.
My butt still hurts.
Nick. Well, I sent the invitation out. I mean, I should have maybe been more like
specific.
Hey, including you. I didn't know you were streaming at that time, to be honest. I figured that out while we were playing, and I saw you play Madden or something.
You were like, "Oh, fuck that guy," anyway.
No, I mean, so my bad.
It's fine. I'm kidding.
Then I watched Sensible Games. I tried to keep it short. Endgame. I watched Endgame finally. Have to say, I haven't watched any of the lead-up movies like Captain Marvel and all this stuff. I still enjoyed it for what it was. I teared up only by one reunite event. There was an event where they are reuniting two characters, and I thought that was kind of cool. And the way they did it was pretty cool. But I don't see a lot of hate for like Captain Marvel. I don't know. I haven't watched the movie, but I think she was a solid character on that show. There was one scene though. I don't know if I can go in too much detail.
Yeah, go for it.
And I cringed. It was. I saw through why they did it. There was this one scene, and there was like all the female strong characters from the stuff charging into like an army, like, oh, we're here, and it was only females. I'm like, I saw behind that. I know why they did it, and there's no
Disney.
Yeah, it's like they put political agendas in there, which I hate when movies do that.
Yeah, wait till they have the female Avengers movies.
Yeah, I did not mind Captain Marvel. I thought she was like an awesome
Pepper
character.
Potts is like, do these panties make my butt look big? What about when I wear my armor?
I do want to watch that movie now, though, the Captain Marvel movie, or whatever it is. I think it's, I don't know, I haven't watched it, but from what I've seen in Avengers, it looked pretty cool, badass character. And I watched the movie of the week, obviously. A little bit more supernatural, but that's about it. I mean, pretty basic week. But I did like Endgame. I still think, like, my opinion on it is now definitely right now a rent. I wouldn't say buy because I'm not that big of a Marvel fan, but there were some funny scenes too where I actually laughed with Thor and stuff. It was pretty cool. But yeah, definitely a rent for me on that movie. But yeah, do you guys have any questions? If not, then I'll pass the scepter to Zach.
What was your favorite part of Endgame?
Oh, what favorite part? I think my favorite part was it's tough. There was a lot of good ones. I think my favorite part was just for the relief part, the whole Thor stuff when Thor is like, drunk and
fat,
and then the Lebowski little jokes, and yeah, it was cool. That was cool. And the Spider-Man / Iron Man scene was pretty epic too. But yeah, I mean, there had a lot of good scenes. That's why I say like the movie like still got me. Like I liked it. I didn't probably feel as much as other people. Like I didn't feel like, oh, I have to cry 3 days. I wasn't that attached to the characters just from the get-go from any Marvel movie. But there were some good moments where like there was a tear. I guess there was one tear. But other than that, great movie though. So. Definitely entertaining, and I feel like it didn't feel like 3 hours. Like, it was constant, like something going on in my eyes, so it didn't really feel like it. I didn't like the Captain America resolution. Kind of made sense, but I mean, I don't know. I like Chris Evans. Anyways, Zach, go.
All right, I'm gonna take your scepter. I'm gonna ask you a question while I have it. How come you didn't mention playing games with me? You list all these games. And now once you're like, oh yeah, I played Vermintide with Zach over there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I played.
Nah, too late now. Shush.
No, I played with you.
Welcome to the land of the butthurt.
Right? I'm gonna need
population 2.
Don't stub your toe, Pascal.
So I finished watching Sharp Objects. I plowed through 6 episodes in one day. Don't worry, you can come back. You can come back. I'm not gonna give away any spoilers or anything, man. But that is a great show, and it's awesome because you have to pay attention because they sneak little things in there on you. And the ending, holy hell! And yeah, watch it. I want to talk about it more, but we got to get TJ in on this. I assume he'll be done by next week for sure because it won't take
I was
very
gonna
long.
be done tonight, but Gamer wants to watch it, so
Yeah, makes
I had to
sense.
stop.
How many episodes did you guys get?
I just did one. I told her
Okay.
to watch one last night, but we ended up playing Call of Duty.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. So did that. I watched another episode of AP Bio, which I'm gonna bring up every single podcast. Find a way to watch it. They took the first season down off of Hulu. So for all of you folks who have other means of getting TV show series to watch them, do it. It's awesome. It will make you laugh until you cry. And that's Zach guarantee.
Nice.
There's nothing you can get from me to back that up.
You should
But
patent that like that.
yeah. Okay. So I did that. I watched the first episode of Los Spookies on HBO. I think that's gonna be my jam. I'm pretty pumped about it. It's a Spanish language, but it's got Fred, is it Armistice, the guy from SNL. He's like he's one of the writers for it, and then it's just a bunch of unknown actors, and they start a horror business where they throw horror themed parties or whatever. In the first episode, they get hired to fake an exorcism for a priest so he can become popular again. It's incredibly dry humor. Think in the vein of like Napoleon Dynamite or Casa de Mi Padre, if any of you saw that with Will Ferrell. All these shaking heads are disappointing me.
Nope.
Okay, well,
So I'll add that
Why
to
am
my
I here
list
with
of
these
things to
people?
watch
Yeah.
too.
Right? What, have you guys watched anything? So did that. That. And then I played a buttload of Vermintide. I think that's pretty much all I played since podcast last week. Played some League of Legends, but mostly Vermintide. A new update came out for it, or a new DLC, I guess. That added a new enemy faction into it, the Beastmen, and they're super badasses. It hasn't been that well received by the community. They charged $20 for this DLC that added one new map and one new weapon for each character.
But the new character too, though, right?
No.
Oh, the character was already out.
Yeah, all the characters were already out. It was just the new enemy faction. So there's that. The game's still a blast though. I don't know, Pascal, what do you think of it?
I enjoyed it when we played it for sure. Like, it was definitely first it was like different, and when we did the veteran one, it was really challenging. But I feel like I was just so squishy because my armor wasn't as high as yours or the other ones because they were like 10 levels above me.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun. Like the combat is just so fluid. Like slashing stuff and then using my Inferno staff, and it was pretty cool. I like how they do the heroes. Like they're really like unique.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just like this. They look different, but they actually play different too, different play styles. So I like your little dwarf when you came with a dwarf and
right, with my stupid.
There's like a horde coming, and I'm freaking out, and Zach is like, "No, I can kill them all," and he's like slashing them all dead, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm freaking out, and he's just slashing people.
It's good. Yeah, pretty much. Only
Nice.
the legs need to be shorter and the gut needs to be bigger.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
I'm
that's
telling you, you might not believe that, but
that's a big gut.
he runs all funny with his arms out in the air. But it's a great game if you like Left 4 Dead. If you like those sorts of games and you like more hacking and slashing, it's for you. It's a blast if you can pick it up for cheap. Go for it.
The Humble store.
Yeah.
It's usually 30, I think.
Yeah. So I think that's all I did. Racking my brain here. I watched the podcast movie. We didn't have an opportunity to go out and see anything in the theater over the weekend. We were busy with some birthday parties.
You watched some Dragon Ball movie though.
Tell us about your birthday party.
Well, the first one was pretty uneventful. It was just a 2-year-old's birthday party, something like that. So I pretty much hung out. I shot for some miniatures on my phone, found a couple that I might want to buy. That was that. Like, I don't have anything really to say. Nothing cool happened there. And then we went out for drinks in the later evening, and someone got pretty drunk. And
Was it
I took
you?
some. It was not me. I was sober. I was the DD for the evening in case someone did get too drunk, which they did. And then I went to stop them because I thought they were going to try to drive drunk. And when they got out of their car, they hurled, and I took some pretty major splash damage in the ankle to knee region because I like shorts. And
God.
when you feel it, like you feel it catching on your hairs, like if the urinal's a little bit too short, and you just, oh man. And I held it together. I used to have this nickname as a child. It lasted longer than I was a child. I was called the Duke of Puke, sometimes the Earl of Hurl.
Yeah.
Because I have one hell of a gag reflex. But I held it in. I didn't throw up after getting throw up on me. So, I mean,
how does it work in the United States with DD, like designated drivers? Like, is it like in Germany when you're a designated driver, you get like free drinks from everybody because you're driving them, like free Coke and stuff?
Oh,
I was like,
you're the designated
The
driver.
bars tend to give out free soft drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. Like over there,
I
man, you
just
pay
drink
for
water.
drinks. Like you pay for normal pop. Here at I'm pretty sure every bar I've ever went to, I order a Coke and it's just free.
Oh, I've never had one be free here.
Oh wow!
Every time
Tell
you
me
go
the
to a bar,
designated driver.
right?
Seriously.
I don't know. I just got water because I don't really.
DD's
fuck with
got me
Cokes.
got us into multiple strip clubs for free too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, tell them you're the DD and they're like, come on in.
that's cool.
Nice.
That's I had no clue. I'm not super into strip clubs, man. I got some condom nipples in my nose one time, and I don't need that again.
Next week on Splash Damage, Zach braves a drunk strip club.
It should be like a sideshow now.
Only
Right?
to take splash damage from a balcony.
So the question is, can I stream that?
Do it.
18 plus on Mixer. Wait, is that where we are?
Are we a mixer?
I mean, I heard.
So yeah, I think that's that. I'm gonna pass the torch off to Wes this time.
Oh, out of order, breaking cadence.
order.
Everything else
Out
is
of
fucked up
order.
tonight. Why not?
Yeah.
Why
I'm
not?
just gonna get my pad of paper over here.
I promised y'all
rebels.
motherfuckers I was going to play a different game besides Madden this week. So I also lied.
Did you have an opportunity to play Call of Duty?
3.
There was an opportunity. Had I been made aware of any of them, I probably would have played Call of Duty with some friends, but I guess I don't have any, so fuck me, right? So
Listen.
yeah. And then there was that night that I played like a couple hours of Detroit Become Human. And
Good
then
night.
like a replay?
Did you fall asleep again? Is that what that meant?
no.
No, he didn't.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, he didn't.
He just said good night. And I said, yeah, it was a good night.
It was a
Yeah,
good night. Yeah.
Good night.
Good
I heard
night.
the inflection in
It
that.
was like good
was
night,
a-
like with my head into the microphone, forehead first.
It was a great night.
Oh.
And then, but other than that, no, I just played Madden. A lot of Madden, and there's really nothing special to tell
What's
about it.
your overall right now?
82? 83?
That's pretty
82,
good
I
though
think.
for like
Hell yeah.
don't spending money.
Right?
I've seen
You-
people spend like $1,000 and they got like an 87.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You're
Those
doing
guys
it, man.
keeping
Welcome
it
to the
real.
grind.
it's
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing though, is it's getting to be so grindy that I'm kind of like, I'm having fun.
Wishing you were playing Call of Duty.
No, asshole. I'm having fun, but the amount of time that it's going to take to get where I want to go, I'm beginning to debate whether or not it's really worth it. So, but at least I'm
why
having
you-
fun.
When you go like later on though, like when the packs they bring out all this like events and stuff, like during later the season, I think you have probably way easier to get higher overall.
Probably.
Yeah.
But that's
New
it for
franchise.
me on the games. What did I watch? I finished watching Euphoria. Finished the first season of that, and it has been approved for a second season, so I'm excited about that. That show's amazing. You guys should all watch it. I think each and every one of you would like it. So, sure, if you follow the sharp objects, you'll like that too. It's a lot of the same crazy going on, and that's. I watched Arrival. We all watched Arrival, so.
Yeah, we did.
In fact, my Arrival was
Yeah.
delayed tonight because I was watching Arrival, but that's about
Could
it
you
for me.
say? Could you say the beginning never ended and the end never began until
could-
the end began?
You could say
Palindrome,
If you-
motherfucker.
if you could see your whole life from beginning to end. Are we going to talk about that now then? Is that what we're doing? Are we going straight into that? Oh, wait, no,
Skip over
Nugget's got to
TJ.
go. Yes,
Yep.
well, you went out of order. I thought I was last. So, that being said, give it to that guy. Damn. You know what?
Oh, incoming news flash. So let's go ahead and break Westman's heart. We talked about that a while ago before he got on. So I did a little reading on something that popped up and thought maybe it was fake, but apparently it is not. Sony and Disney are fighting.
Oh, yeah.
So guess who's getting divided from the split up from the Marvel universe?
If it's Sony, it's got to be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
What the fuck is going on?
So apparently it's a supposed money battle.
God, Sony, get your dick out of your own ass.
No, this is Disney again, as usual. Disney's like the EA of movies.
Oh yeah.
So their deal with Spider-Man apparently was 5% of gross box office money goes to Disney Marvel. So they made 5% off. I think Spider-Man grossed $1 billion gross. So now they want, from going forward, Disney's now told them they want 50-50.
What?
Yeah.
But it's not your property.
Right.
But they're still making the
But it's
movie.
their universe. So.
You know what?
I just
Spider-Man
don't know
can
how all
exist
that
outside of
like
that shit.
right, but I just don't understand how that works. If you own Marvel, how does somebody own
Because
a
it was
character?
decided prior to
The
that merger.
Same thing
that
with
merger
Fox
happened.
and the X-Men.
yeah, it was
Gotcha.
You know, the
prior.
thing is with that is fuck Disney, because see, the thing is, Disney in the Marvel universe, I feel like has the best opportunity to make good Spider-Man movies. As we've all seen in the past, Spider-Man movies come and they go, and they're of various quality ranges, but then for whatever reason, it's a shit show because of Sony and something, and some kind of conflict somewhere, and then they just reboot the whole thing. And I'm
Always.
sick and tired of that.
Yeah, it's
But
like
then
the
again,
same with those reboots
I
are bad.
feel like the MCU is kind of on its way out after Endgame, and
Yeah.
EA, Disney over here, is trying to grasp at straws to get every little bit of money they can out of it. And they know Spider-Man is their big draw right now.
They don't have anything they can pull out after Endgame.
Oh, Doctor Strange 2, Black
Like
Panther
Widow.
Like they
2,
couldn't. There's
Black
not another
Widow.
major saga
Mm,
that the Avengers would have to deal with.
I
Probably.
think they're going to be a different set of Avengers.
Okay.
Just shit that I'm not really connected to necessarily. I don't have any attachment to a lot of them, so
I thought that was interesting.
that's bullshit. Fuck all those guys and their money. Just make good Spider-Man movies, damn it.
Yeah. So I guess
Senor.
watching, I did go to the movies this week, and I saw Angry Birds 2. The things you do for kids. So we took Miriam out, and we took my nephew, and we saw Angry Birds 2. I fell asleep through the movie. it was an okay movie. It's definitely a rent. If you have children, it's going to be a own. You might as well just get over it. I did hear adults laugh a couple times at a few of the jokes. So some of them I didn't get because I didn't watch Angry Birds 1. So I guess there were some funny parts in Angry Bird 1 that they carried over to 2. Other than that, for me, I don't even know how I can't rate it fairly because it would be I would never watch it. Like it would just never happen. So trying to be fair, I would say rent it if you want. And if you got kids, take them to see it. They'll enjoy it. We watched let's see, Elita Battle Angel.
How was that? I'm really curious about that.
I had issues every once in a while. There were I don't even know how to explain it. Like it wasn't bad. It was good. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed just the way that they try to play how trying to without spoiling this.
Do you just want me to take these out?
No, you can leave them in. I got to learn to be better about not spoiling things so we can talk about it. It's just hard sometimes. So finding out how they live in this world, it all began way before where you're at, I guess, in the show, and how she's found and made is pretty neat. So I enjoyed it. What killed me is I don't know if you saw me. I posted something about Lucio, and I was like, "Oh, she beat Lucio's ass." It one of the characters that reminded me of Lucio from Overwatch.
Yeah,
because there's like a battle game in the middle of everything that's going on. So, she was a warrior, and you'll find it out pretty quick. Like things just happen. She automatically does things. She just doesn't remember who she is.
Okay.
So. But it was a nice movie. If there was ever going to be a second one, I'd probably see it. But it's definitely a stream it, rent it for me.
Okay.
What are your questions? What were you?
I don't know. I just
maybe I can
wondering,
answer.
Like, I don't think I want to know any specifics. I just want to know if it was a movie worth watching.
Yeah, it definitely is. I liked it. Gamer Chick liked it, and that usually says a lot. I think anytime I can add Gamer Chick like something to the movie, I think we got a good thing going. So definitely stream it, watch it if you get a chance.
What was the movie called?
Elita
Battle Angel.
Gotcha.
Yay, we got a raid coming in. Swain Games. A raid of 30 people. Apparently, Swain's lovely daughter Pickle picked me to raid. We're special, guys.
We're special.
Pickle, thank you. Hopefully she can hear.
Pickle power.
Yeah. That's awesome. What up, Tone?
Cookie's just here for the McDonald's.
So, I finished up season 13 in Supernatural. So I'm 2 episodes into season 14, which is my last season before having to watch it when it comes out on the television.
In October. Yeah.
So I'll be ready for October.
Man, I can't keep up with you.
Yeah, you can't keep up with me when I'm on fire. And I even tried to like stop and slow down a little bit. So I started Sharp Objects, got through episode 1, told Belinda about the episode, and she wants to see it. So it'll probably take us a little bit longer to watch it than my normal sit down and binge. So.
I'm so excited for you.
That's what I said when I found out you were watching it.
I'm so excited for you. Don't wait as long as I did. Don't let her make you wait.
I'm not. I'll tell you, if she doesn't start watching at least like an episode a night, I'll be...
You lay down the law.
Tell her we're going to watch one right now after this show.
No, I think we're playing Call of Duty after the show. Do you want to play? Invite. Yeah, so Supernatural, let's see, Sharp Objects, Angry Birds Battle. I think that's it for what I watched. Gaming wise, no Apex playing this week. I did play some PUBG, got some chicken din dins. You know, the more I thought about some of the chicken din dins that we were getting, I watched some pretty popular streamers that get like 7 or 8 in their like 10-hour session. 2 in like an hour is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started thinking about that. I was like, man, I can't ever get any chickens. And I was like, wait a minute. It's pretty damn good if you go on an average.
Yeah.
Hopefully Pickle's not listening. I'm
That scared
cursing
me.
over here. Oh,
That startled me.
You can see it in your face too. Your face is like, whoop. So we played some PUBG. Oh, guys, I think last time Tuesday we were talking and we were ready for D&D. No, I remember crossed arms. Hopefully D&D Saturday, so we can talk about some D&D on the next podcast.
Hell yeah. I got some homework for you guys to do before that too. So
I'm down. I want homework. I'll do homework when it's D&D homework. What else was it? What else did I play? Didn't play Madden. Oh, play Call of Duty World War II. Jump back into things just like it never stopped. So
2
had
and
some pretty good
15.
matches. Yeah. 2. I don't know who that was, but it wasn't me. I was like 20-6, 20-9 or something. I don't remember. Positive. That's all that matters to me. I got to be in that KD area that the spider always talks about. I got to be in that positive KD.
you gotta be that positive KD no matter what.
Yep. So we played some Call of Duty, played some Divinity. That was fun. We're still doing good. So I can't read chat, you guys. It's my turn. I forgot to move the chat. You guys are laughing. It makes me look because I want to know what's going on. So I think on the gaming news and the movie news, that's about all I did other than work. So I don't know if we want to jump into the homework movie, which how many in the chat did their homework
Who
movie?
watched it, Chad?
Who watched Arrival from 2016 with Amy Adams and Hawkeye
Renner.
guy?
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Jenner.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
Googly
Give him
eye.
the Forrest Whitaker.
Anybody?
Okay.
Anybody watch it?
Anybody? Come
Bama,
on.
Anybody?
Bama said she was going to.
Where is Bama? She didn't hop in and say hi to
Hey.
everybody, did she?
I know. I'm a little
Didn't watch the
upset.
movie.
Right?
None of y'all. Y'all watched it. So our homework this week was a movie called Arrival. I kept getting it confused with The Arrival, apparently.
With Charlie Sheen?
Yes, great flick. So,
A story of his birth.
oh. Tiger Blood begins.
Oh shit.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna let somebody else take this away because I just finished it and I'm still kind of compressing it.
I have 2 words. Buy it.
It definitely is a bite. Let me tell you, I'll start out a little bit too. I talked to Pascal and Zach at the beginning before Wes hopped on. I've watched this twice before now, and I can't believe the whole time I thought it was
didn't
like
get it.
a what?
Oh,
Go ahead.
I thought it was like a total Mass Effect indoctrination.
My
Both
God.
times I watched it, and then this time I fucking saw things. I learned things that I knew I never knew that I know.
So I was getting ready to sit down and talk about this, and I'm running through the conversation how I think it's gonna go in my head, and I was gonna be like, and I bet Nugget, you had this movie figured out from the very first scene, and then you lay that on me, and my whole world shaking that you didn't just have this movie figured out immediately.
I'm telling you, I can't believe. And I watched it twice.
Right?
It
Third
took the
time's the
third
charm.
time, dude. I never paid attention to the book. Like I thought I knew what was going on, but it took the book when she opened it up at the end, and I was like, "What is that?" I paused it, rewound, and I was like, "It's the symbols." Holy shit, man! Good movie, great movie.
So suspenseful.
Yes,
Like for there not being,
Why didn't she already know their alphabet though, or their language?
because she still had to learn it. So
It's
then
like a
after
paradox
She
thing,
learned it forever. It's a paradox thing going
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah. It's hard to explain.
With it, I mean, there were a bunch of YouTube videos when I
Yeah.
searched Arrival on YouTube.
I didn't have
What's
time
the
to get
ending?
into that.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't really get into it either. I just saw it was there. But so good. I felt so much from the start of that movie. I was texting a buddy of mine from the get-go, and I was just like, I can't explain why, but I've wanted to cry during this entire movie. So I'm a movie crier. I don't know if we talked about that before. Movies get me regularly. I can't watch Last Samurai because I bawl like a baby.
What?
Yep. Uh-huh. That's what we're talking about. But this movie, I made it till the end, till like the last, probably the final, the third act, the last third of the movie, and I just couldn't hold it in anymore. I'm like, oh my god, can't do it. But it was so subtle. It was so subtle, just like the colors in the movie, and then the score that was accompanying everything.
So that was so good.
So good. And then all the flashbacks that took place, if that's really what they were, who knows?
Flashbacks, visions.
All the visions. Look at this. I got so many fellow movie criers in the chat tonight. Thank you
for entertainment purposes. I'm just gonna tell you, I've cried at one movie, and you guys are gonna love it. Michael Jackson music playing softly in the background. Fucking Free Willy jumping over the wall.
Will you be there?
Oh, Willie! There you go. I'll give you my one cry moment.
You're just like McKenna, just a bunch of badasses.
So, yeah, dude. But the beginning, I've not felt the beginning of a movie or even a game like I compare it to The Last of Us. Did you ever play The Last of Us or watch the opening scene of The Last of Us?
Yep.
You're gonna cry, buddy. I'm putting it out there. It was like watching The Last of Us.
I'm a tearer. You know? Like I'll get a tear that I can wipe away.
No, the crying is like multiple tears, right? Like I'm not like bawling like a baby. I'm not like, but like there's a steady stream. There's a steady stream coming out of my eyeballs in a lot of movies. Hell, I didn't even like Lion King, but you damn well better believe I'm sitting in that theater crying a couple times.
Nice. I love it.
So the one thing I didn't like about it's not that I didn't like it. I guess I kind of actually admire how the entire movie for the first hour and a half, they make you feel like this movie is about something completely different. And in the last 20 minutes, they flip it on its head. And the whole thing it takes on a whole new meaning. And that was pretty masterfully done. I kind of saw it coming after like the second or third cut flashback. Pretty much when they said offer weapon. At that point I kind of had an idea what was going to happen. And the more it played out, the more I was like, okay, I got this. And so in a way it felt like the first hour and 30 minutes was kind of dragging on this act of like, this is going to be this kind of movie to get to the real payoff, which was the whole, I don't even know what you call that. You had a word for that earlier.
Revelation?
No, yeah, you
reveal.
Me? How earlier?
Oh, way before we started.
Pascal said paradox to start with.
No, I don't know, but yeah. So
this is just like the movie. Explain the word to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it a non-zero sum game?
Was that not from War Games? The non-zero sum game. I was sitting there like, this is just like War Games in the 80s, and then they flip everything around. But so, what was the weapon then? If we're all clear on this.
Well, it wasn't a weapon that was misinterpreted.
Well, okay, but they were offering her a weapon.
Knowledge.
They were offering her the language, the ability to see into the future.
Yeah. Okay. In time. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
because
in 3,000 years,
they would need Earth's help for something. We don't know what. But
does it mean there's a second one coming out in 3,000 years?
I don't, maybe. It was cool. It was cool how they did the aliens. It was cool how the aliens just showed up and how there was nothing and they made them figure like. But I mean, at the same time, was it really? Because they would have known everything that happened. They would have known that it would have worked out the way it worked out.
Just like at that point,
Because-
she should have already known the language.
But that's a little different, though. I think
That's the whole like confusion with the time travel
the
paradox.
time travel paradox, knowledge
Yeah.
that you can or cannot have.
Yeah. It's more like the stuff that you know now, but you can't change because it was supposed to happen this way.
I think it's more that this was the event that made her learn it, but then
Yeah.
that learned it for all of her.
Yeah. I like some of the simplistic stuff too, where they're like dealing with aliens. I like that they keep taking the canary back, like you're back in the 1800s
mines.
working the mines and stuff. So
Yeah.
let's take this canary in case stuff happens. It still
How
blows my mind.
quickly
That,
did you guys pick up on the drawing from the girl with the canary?
Only
Mom
the
and Dad
second time they
talking
showed it. The first time, no. But
Yeah,
then
first time
the
right
second
over
time
my
they
head,
showed it, I'm like, oh my god, that's them right there.
right?
Yeah.
Man,
with that
there was
fucking-
He
even
was
a
in his
time
orange
Snuffleupagus.
suit and everything.
when they were like, when the girl was like, "Mom, why is my name Hannah?" I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, I didn't think about it at all until she asked the question. I'm like, "Oh, palindrome." Ugh.
That's it. That's
This
it.
movie's
That's
my
it.
jam.
Palindrome. What is
Oh,
that?
Palindrome.
Yeah, the same forwards as
Yeah.
it is backwards. Yeah,
What do you
that-
think about how like anxiety wise? Did this movie ever give you all anxiety? I started getting a little anxiety when like
No,
We're
just
talking
The
about-
bomb was
like-
gonna go off.
yeah, well I guess suspense, but it sort of made me anxious because I was like, oh, dude, what if something like this really
I
happened?
had anxiety because I was being late
And
for the
you have
podcast to
to-
finish it.
You had like something like this truly happens, and someone in a different country is going to affect what happens to you.
Mhm.
Like, oh man, that was like
Just,
just scary feeling, like
you just,
suspenseful.
you're but a leaf on the wind, man.
Yeah, this stuff
That
is
plane
wild.
drops you wherever anyone else wants to go. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's that was something else that kept getting me. I'm just like, oh my god, please don't. And every time it just makes me think about it. Just how
I
that
take
could
it-
be.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just how that could be ruined by anybody, like something like that.
Since I had to watch it pretty rushedly, did I understand correctly that future Jeremy Renner leaves future Amy Adams because she ended up telling him what was going to happen to the daughter?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the way I read into that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But when? Like I never could figure out in the timeline when. Like, was it after the kid was born, or was it the?
Oh, it was after the
Had to
kid
be
was
after.
born. Probably like what, when she was like 5 or 6 at that point, because they were having conversations about it when the kid looked to be around that age.
Okay.
I thought, but I'm real bad at pegging kids'
Well,
ages.
because you never know, because like it just seemed like when he asked her if she wants to have a kid, I'm like, it seemed like there was a lot of like huggy touchy feely. So did she go ahead and tell him then, like, this is what's going to happen, and
no.
maybe
It
he
was
didn't
after,
believe her?
because I don't
honestly-
think his attitude. I don't think he would have had a kid with her, knowing that was going to be what happened.
I
That he-
think
Gotcha.
that whole line that they put in there, "Do you want to have a baby?" I think that was for the dull pencils in the box who weren't grasping what was going on, just to kind of
Yeah.
like clue them in on,
Oh.
like, this is what's happening, people.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
Right. But even just his answer when she asked, his lack of an answer when she asked if you knew you had to do something, whatever, that I can't remember the exact line.
if you could see your life,
Oh yeah, would you change if you could see your life
From-
from start to finish? Would
yeah.
you change anything?
Mm,
And then he
yeah,
just says,
okay.
"I don't know. I'd tell the truth a lot more," or whatever. So I
Speak
guess
my
that's what
mind a
she
lot
did.
more.
So she actually, she spoke her mind about the
I
situation.
think she told him when she was drunk, the time where she was with the wine, and she
With the wine.
had
I
something to
thought
tell
that time-
you.
I think that time with her with the wine was when they made the baby.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's when they made the baby. That's why
Yeah, man.
I was sort of confused. But then once you guys put me on the right path there.
Rape.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't show the time she told him.
But yeah, that's
For the
definitely
sequel.
Good movie.
I like it. That's definitely it's a
Buy
buy.
it. I'm so
Arrival
upset
is
I
a
didn't buy it.
buy.
I thought I bought it. I was at work today. I'm like, did I buy that or did I just buy Interstellar? Damn it. Which one was it? And I came home and I didn't have it. I looked, though, and we didn't have it at work, nor did Target have it. So, but yeah, buy that shit. If I were to give that movie a star rating, I'd give it a 9. That movie's awesome.
Yeah,
How,
I could
how
give. Yeah, I
did
could
Amy
give it
Adams not win anything for that? I thought her acting was amazing. She
You said she
conveyed
was up
so
to,
much
like-
through her face.
Yeah.
Always
Ah,
good.
That's true.
Yep.
Yup.
So, do we roll for our newest one of us four get to pick a movie?
I think so.
While we still have some people in the chat, Tone, Bama,
Homework time.
Homework
Pop,
time.
I
All
don't know,
right.
Swain's still in
We got
here.
Wes is
Post
1.
worker.
I'm 2. TJ, you're 3. Pascal, you're 4.
Uno!
1.
You guys are gonna fucking hate me.
If I have to watch another goddamn Western,
Shame! No, we're gonna watch a movie.
do you remember the Titans?
Gangster.
God, I need to watch that. Called Four
Snow on
Rooms.
the Bluff? 4
Four
rooms.
rooms.
Four
Like
rooms.
4?
Rooms? Or
Room or Moon?
Yeah, Sniper, we watched it.
Oh yeah, Sniper. We had a whole discussion just like this discussion that went down.
Never would have hit you if you had seen him, Shane.
So, well then let's ask Sniper. Does Shane die on the top of the hill in the tombstones, or does he just ride off into the sunset?
I say hell no.
No.
He does not fall
Wes,
off.
Why?
4 rooms?
What is it?
One of my
It's just
least
because
favorite
it's-
types of movies is 4 interlocking stories. Oh.
Because I like to make everyone branch out and do different things.
It's a Tarantino movie.
Part of it is.
jeez. Oh.
I think it's done by 4 different directors too.
Oh, it's a comedy?
It's something.
Probably loosely.
It's as far as
man.
comedy.
A 14 on Rotten Tomatoes? That sounds about like a that sounds like
All right.
there are a lot of
I mean, I
female actors in
understand that
there.
Get to the
everyone-
last part.
There are a lot
Madonna's
of
in it.
female actors?
I think Madonna's in it.
Oh, that's why they just went and downvoted it because there was a strong female
Yeah,
presence
back
in the
in
movie.
1995.
1995. Oh God.
Yeah, yo.
4 doors, 4 rooms.
Yeah,
You watch
4
Rocky
doors.
Balboa,
is-
oh yeah.
Or 4 rooms, 4 doors. Oh man. Well,
Why is that name
Forums
familiar?
are-
Who's Alicia Witt? Nope, she's not familiar to me.
Anybody got some news?
My news got blown earlier.
No, it
There's-
didn't.
Matrix 4 has been confirmed. It's going to happen with one of the Wachowski brothers, or however you say that name, and some other chick. It's also going to have Keanu Reeves in it. So
They're not the Wachowski brothers anymore.
It's only a Wachowski.
She ain't a brother, bro. Both the Wachowski brothers, I think they were like Anthony and Edward, whatever their names were. They were men. They're now Lily and Lucy or some shit
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
Good for them.
Total trans whatevers. I don't know what you call it.
That
trans
was
women.
the scariest
Gender?
orb I've ever seen fly up in the back of your camera, man. It was behind you along the wall. Clip that shit. I'm going to clip that shit.
get in there.
I have
clip it good.
I mean, I got
Gave me the heebie-jeebies,
I got a
man.
story. I got a story if we want to go there. I don't know how much time we have.
Does it involve a howl?
It involves banging on pipes and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure banging on some pipes.
laying that pipe, huh?
Maybe another time. Next time we tell ghost stories.
I don't think I had anything too crazy news wise, other than I think I talked to you guys about Hugh Jackman Wolverine coming into the Marvel universe. There's a possibility of that. A very good possibility. So we'll see how that goes, since now we're having a fight with Spidey.
Mhm.
Spidey Man. So can
Thanks,
somebody else
Disney.
relinquish their character to be in the Marvel universe.
Wow.
And I tried to look up some stuff from Gamescom. Looks like everybody's still excited for Cyberpunk 2077. I think Death Stranding, the new COD. I think that's all I had really. It wasn't. I think we'll have more to talk about after the Gamescom. What? Whoa. What's going on, Zach?
He's watching the
That-
clip.
I'm watching that clip,
Lord.
man.
Post a link.
Yeah.
2v2 alpha this weekend, Top? Nice.
On
Top says
PS4,
there's
yeah.
a 2v2 alpha this weekend. I was excited about the 2v2 mode.
In
Seems
what?
to be the perfect
how do
play
you
in Call of Duty.
Oh,
Get into it.
I got a PS4 in a box. I better take it out so I can get in on this alpha.
hey, dude, you play God of War too.
Oh yeah, God of War.
So yeah,
There it is.
that's all the gaming news I have, which really was only
It's like
one
3 seconds in.
Holy shit, that
Right?
was creepy.
I'm telling you, man.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tell my story. I'll make it real quick. So, my wife's kind of mystical, and sometimes she feels and hears things, and apparently my children has seen some things too in the house. Particularly, he claims that 2 little girls play in his room. They just sit on the floor and play together and kind of laugh at him.
Does he have a big wheel?
Not in his room.
Red rum.
But like all seriousness aside, like I could make this like an hour-long story and conversation to legitimize what I'm claiming here, but I don't have time for that. So a couple months ago, for several months, we kept hearing this, what I assumed was knocking in the pipes or the water heater or something. It would knock like 10 times in a row. You could count it every time. You would know it was the same almost every time. And it kind of creeped us out. And I was telling Erica, I'm like, it's just the fucking water pipes, whatever. And
That's something you say to somebody in like a house built in the 1800s, Wes, not a new house, but you're haunted, okay?
oh no. So she tells me one day that if it's bothering me so much, maybe I should ask it to stop. I'm like, what are you talking about? Ask it to stop. She's like, so I did. And I hadn't really thought about it, but the other day we were talking about some other stuff and it came up in conversation. She's like, remember when I asked you to, we were talking about something completely related, but not related to the story necessarily. She's like, remember when the pipes were going last year and I told you that if it was bothering you?
That's why I didn't want to say it. The pipes.
Yeah.
Laying that pipe last year.
Yeah. And I told you that if it was bothering you,
The
maybe you should
knocking is
ask it
just
to
what
stop.
told
Fuck
the
you
other people in the
guys.
house.
So I was like, yeah, and I did, and it stopped. And she's like, yeah, so did I. And I'm like, oh, it's always her. She's always the one that gets shit done. And then she goes, you want to know who it was? And I'm like, yeah. She tapped me on the leg and said it was your dad and walked away. Every hair on my body stood up. Creeped me the fuck out. My dad died when I was like 16. I hadn't seen him since I was 3. And I mean, literally, it did. We have not heard that shit at all in the house since we asked it to stop. And it's been
What if
probably
you
a
ask
year.
it to start again?
I don't know. I'm not going to. But
Can you put me on speaker real quick?
but I mean,
I'm
it
about
was,
to ask it.
and it was a really long kind of conversation that we were having to do with some other stuff, related to this. So when that came out, I was just like, it felt right too. I'm like, oh my God, I never in a million years would have thought it. But then the other day, like 2 days later, I'm in the damn kitchen and we got these 4 lights. They're all on one switch. And one of them just every once in a while goes. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
If I've learned anything from Sam and Dean, you need to get the fuck out of there, get some salt, some iron bars,
I just looked up at the light. And I was like, "Hi, Dad," and it quit. I don't know. It's just kind of weird, but freaky.
It's very creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything of his that he
Gotta
can still be
burn it.
attached to? You got to burn it
With salt.
with salt.
Well, I
Yep.
mean, I asked her like, "What does he want?" I don't really know. I don't think he wanted anything other than for you to
have
know that he was
learn his language.
just for you to know that he was here. You know. So I don't know.
When did he arrive?
Maybe he's always been here.
Nice.
Anyway, okay, so
Gaming news.
yeah, back on the news, guys.
I'm out.
Minecraft.
I'm out.
Minecraft fail.
So, like E3 2017, when the Xbox One X was announced, you guys saw that trailer with Minecraft, right? 4K
Yeah.
super duper graphics pack for the Xbox One X to show the power of the most powerful console. Yeah, well, it's been canceled after 2 years. So,
But they sold the
normally-
consoles, so
Yeah, they just said that they came to the conclusion that it wasn't good anymore and that it was too complicated to bring it to other platforms. But I was thinking it was only supposed to be for the Xbox One X with the 4K shader.
but they want the game to be mirrored all around. Yeah.
So it's not happening, but they're going to have some other packs that you can buy soon. So
I would totally still
We're
play
still
some
bringing
Minecraft.
ray tracing to it.
They
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what they're focusing on now is ray tracing because that's where the trend is now. Nobody just want to buy an Xbox One X anymore. when the
Nobody
new
could just
console
do
comes out.
anything original.
No,
They
so
bring Ray in and just have him trace everything. I don't fucking get it.
Fucking Ray is tracing.
it ain't coming out. I was kind of hyped about it. I was like, man, it's probably gonna look pretty good, but no more. So sorry about that, y'all. So Minecraft Xbox, they did it again. Anyways, that was my kind of news on that. So do we have some other news or weird and wacky?
I
Do we have
think-
something here?
Zach, you got anything else?
No,
You got it?
I'm newsed out.
Then it is time for the Wacky Wild News, brought to you by the Sasquatch Nugget Goonies
Yours
TJ Man.
only.
Bring it to
Yeah,
the-
yo. So the wild and wacky news today is going to be actually gaming related. So I saw a little video that said the funny. Give me your chair. You can have it. It's broke. I fell out of it. Actually, this arm is missing off of it on the
On
first
more
day I
than one
had it.
occasion.
Yeah, it just broke. It snapped off in my hand. Anywho, so I saw a video, watched it, and just thoroughly enjoyed it because it reminded me of a game that did some of the similar principles of some of their weapons. But anyways, the Borderlands 3 has the top-ranked 5 silliest weapons that you can get in Borderlands 3. So the first one is called the Burger Cannon, and you will shoot cheeseburgers at the enemies.
Nice.
And sometimes they would.
We
I
talking
don't
double
know.
cheeseburgers?
I mean, there's a possibility. I couldn't.
Because I
tell
don't
from
get
the
out of bed
video.
for single cheeseburgers. Fuck that shit.
See me on the
I
other
know
side
that
of
you-
whoever's shooting that motherfucker going, don't waste them.
Just jumping around eating them. I know. I definitely know. I think it said something there. You could get like some special damage because some of them will end up being rotten burgers. Get it, rotten burgers. But anyways,
Roethlisberger?
Roethlisberger. Don't shoot at the girl characters. Get them pregnant. and-
Damn.
No, sorry.
Especially if they're underage.
Yeah. So the second weapon is the Freeman. So it's a user-guided missile launcher. It reminds me of the old Call of Duty missile launcher that you could guide and then shoot it and it just go around and you'd eventually hit
Yeah.
somebody.
I wonder, is it
So-
got anything to do with Gordon Freeman from
Hello,
Half-Life?
Mr. Freeman.
Did you have a controllable thing in?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. It just seems like a weird name.
Yeah, it was Freeman. So I don't. I mean, it could. The other one is called Gun. So you literally get a gun, and it's a pretty massive gun. Has a big opening.
Shoot Jar
And
Jar
you-
Binks.
Fire it right in front of your friends, and it shoots out like 15 guns on the ground for people to grab up.
Damn, I like
So it's
that.
a gun that it's a gun that shoots guns. I thought that was pretty fucking awesome.
Dude, what if they're all like random roll and you just sit there shooting guns for an hour till you get something you really liked?
Pretty much. I mean, look how many
They'd probably
guns
make you.
they
They'd
claim are gonna be in
probably
the
probably
game.
monetize the ammunition for the damn thing and make you pay $5 a pull.
Nah. And then you got one called 10 Gallon. It's a gun that never runs out. So it's like you shoot the ammo out of it, and as soon as all the ammo's gone, you throw the gun, and it does some kind of action, and then all of a sudden, the same gun's back in your hand to start shooting again. So on the video, it shows the gun you threw stops in the air about where you threw it, and it just starts shooting the closest enemy to it.
Nice.
Like by itself. And then I saved the best for last, and we talked about this earlier. The butt plug.
This is the name of a gun?
Yes, it's called the butt plug. So you can shoot people with it. It has a knife on the end of it, and it is shaped. It's purple and veiny, and it's shaped like a butt plug. And if you sneak and aim it at somebody's butt, it will do so much damage it kills them with one hit, like a melee hit.
Critical anal rape.
Mr. Hands.
Yes.
Damn.
So that was my weird and wacky news. I thought that was pretty good, especially when I got to the butt plug gun.
Nice thing to leave you guys off on a big purple veiny butt plug
gun.
Nice.
I hope my kid's not watching this tomorrow in his 5th grade class.
Nah, hopefully. Tell him Uncle Sasquatch will come talk to the class.
Miss Robinson, what's a butt plug? Shane!
Come back, Shane. Mom needs you, Shane. She lost the gun.
What's a butt plug?
Lost the gun up her butt.
She took all the critical damage, Shane.
God.
So that's all I got, bros and broettes.
All right. Well, if that's it, I guess we're done for the evening. So, look, Pascal, you made it. And you don't even look that bad. You look fine.
He had to go get a hat.
He's waving down a plane.
Put a shirt on. He had to put underwear on.
God damn, I mean...
we're supposed to wear underwear for this?
In my
No.
mind.
I mean, if I'm home, I'm trying not to wear underwear as much as possible.
That's right.
About all I wear when I'm home, but okay. Anyway, so...
No way, man. Just straight up basketball shorts, free balling on the inside. That's what I'm all about.
All right. There you go.
I changed the lyrics to free falling when I get home every day.
Free balling.
Free balling.
There's a kitty to my left.
A kitty to my left,
That's
a kitty to my right.
mildly inappropriate.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Right there.
And then the kitty got tight.
Stubbed your toe. I see it. Cheeto. Oh, he's like, what are you pointing at? You got something?
Oh,
give it to
I'll
me.
bite you, fool.
Little tuna fish? No? Okay.
Huh?
Anyway. All right, guys. So we're going to get out of here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We will be back next Tuesday around 10 p.m. for the next episode of the podcast. If you want, you can download us during the week and listen to us anytime at iTunes or Apple Podcast, whatever you want to call it now, Google Play, Spotify, any of those places where you get your podcast. Thanks for linking the podcast there. If you want to help us out, make sure you share the podcast with somebody you think would like it, and make sure you give us a rating or a review. And download the podcast, bitches. We're going to watch 4 Rooms for our homework this week. I can't wait to see how that goes.
Oh.
I'd just like to
It'll go
punish. I
somewhere.
like to punish these guys. You know what? I think at least one of them will find something they really liked about it.
Probably be me.
Maybe.
I probably love that movie. Probably like some weird.
I liked
movie.
it.
I'm like,
I liked it. So yeah, Antonio Banderas is in
point at
it.
me.
Bruce Willis is in it, uncredited.
I'm not gonna find anything I like about it.
Jesus. Okay. Anyway, point is, next week's gonna be a lot of fun. We will see you guys then. We are out.
This week was a lot of fun.
It
Can we
was
top
fun.
it?
Oh,
Bye.
I think maybe.
See y'all later, everybody. Bye. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
D&D Saturday.
Oh yeah.